Case for compassionate release. There is a bill that has quietly moved through the State House and stopped. It would have opened the door for inmates who were near the end of their lives or severely ill to exit the prison system. But there's been some pushback, and I found the bill may face more scrutiny this summer. What started as a notion to move elderly and severely ill inmates out of Indiana Department of Correction prisons is now a bill that is facing some hurdles.
The way our DOC is set up is like many other states. It's very archaic.
House Bill 1648 seeks to open a pathway for prisoners and their families to petition the court to allow sentence modifications, especially for those who are sick, elderly, or near death and no longer a threat to the public. State Representative Bob Morris authored the bill.
Well, I'm looking at the aging population and if they're a threat to society, if they've actually completed most of their sentence, that's where the DOC will identify these inmates and go back to the county where this crime was committed and have the prosecutor and the judge look at the history of the inmate while he or she has been incarcerated and to see if they can grant this early release.
He did not look well at all.
Wendy Gross is a Connorsville mom. She wishes this law was on the books when she was losing the father of her children to stage 4 lung cancer.
The conditions that he was staying in was not good at all.
Matthew Gross had been convicted of drug crimes. He served time, got out on probation, and since he couldn't land a job within a certain time window, he had to return to prison, where he learned of his terminal illness.
I would rather he had been home with his family. Like, at this point, he couldn't walk himself. He struggled to talk. He struggled to breathe.
She says it was unbearable to watch Matthew's decline in prison over the last 3 months of his life.
The kids kind of struggled a bit. I struggled a bit. Like, I work in healthcare and I see sick people all the time, but seeing him like that and he was kind of back in a little corner all alone by himself.
The Reform Alliance and the Indiana Secure Communities Coalition are pushing for prison reform and say elderly and terminally ill inmates are among the most expensive to house and provide care for in Indiana prisons. The organizations say this measure could also cut down on wasteful spending of taxpayer dollars, since care for each inmate costs roughly $27,000 a year.
So when you look at food cost, when you look at the medical care, when you look at clothing, when you look at many things that go into each prisoner's cost, naturally there's going to be a little cost savings measure.
I understand what the goal is. I understand, if somebody's at the end of their life, I get that.
State Senator Sen Freeman is the chair of the Corrections and Criminal Law Committee. He says he believes in coming up with a plan for compassionate release, but he says there is so much to rework and consider in this current bill.
I don't reject the idea outright. Look, someone did something to be sent by a judge to the Department of Correction. And when we're going to start talking about, okay, now we're going to release that person before the end of their sentence, I just think there's got to be plenty of guardrails there to know what we're doing, why we're doing it, and ensure that that public safety is protected.
Representative Morris says this bill could have affected roughly 400 inmates right now. House Bill 1648 never got a hearing in the Senate this session, but the legislation, or some revised version of it, may appear next session, but not before it likely shows up in a summer study committee.